Hey Reddit, I'm in a bit of a situation and I could use some advice. I, a 34-year-old woman, am engaged to my amazing fiance, Alex, who is 37. He's honestly everything I've ever wanted in a partner. He's kind, intelligent, funny, and treats me with more love and respect than I thought possible. We've been together for 4 years, and I can confidently say he's my soulmate. The only so-called problem is that Alex is 5'5". It's never bothered me. I'm 5'7", and I love him just the way he is. In fact, I think it's part of what makes him unique. But my mom, Karen, who is 61, has made it her mission to remind me at every opportunity that she doesn't approve of him because of his height. A little background. My mom is, well, particular when it comes to appearances. Growing up, she always had strong opinions about how things should look. The perfect house, the perfect outfit, the perfect family. She's one of those people who always wanted to be seen with a perfect daughter, and that extended to whoever I dated. If someone didn't fit her narrow idea of what a man should look like, she'd find a way to make it known. When I first introduced Alex to her, she was polite enough but made some snide comments on the side. She'd say things like, "Oh, he's cute, kind of like a little brother," or "I just imagined you'd be with someone a bit more commanding." I let it go at first because I thought she'd warm up to him once she got to know him. After all, Alex is one of the most genuine and caring people I know, and I thought my mom would see that eventually. But it only got worse. Over time, she made it clear that she thought I could do better because, in her words, I deserve a real man, someone taller and more masculine. Once during a family dinner, she said, "Well, at least you don't have to worry about wearing heels, right?" It was humiliating. Alex handled it with grace, but I could see how much it hurt him. After the dinner, I confronted my mom, telling her how inappropriate and disrespectful her comments were. We ended up having a huge argument, and we didn't speak for a week. I thought that might be the wake-up call she needed, but it only made things worse. When Alex proposed to me, I was over the moon. It was such a beautiful, thoughtful proposal, and I couldn't wait to celebrate with my loved ones. I invited my mom over for dinner, hoping she'd finally get on board and share in our happiness. I even thought that maybe, just maybe, she'd come around once she realized how serious we were about building a future together. Boy, was I wrong. The entire dinner was a disaster. Instead of being happy for us, she spent the evening making passive-aggressive comments about Alex's height. She said things like, "Oh, make sure you get a step stool for your wedding photos." And I just can't believe my daughter's going to be the one towering over her husband on her big day. She even asked me, "How does it feel to be the one who has to wear the pants in the relationship?" I was mortified, and I could see Alex's face fall. He tried to smile through it, but I could tell he was hurt. I don't know how he managed to stay so composed, but it was clear that she had crossed a line. After that night, I had to make a difficult decision. I love my mom, and I've always wanted her to be part of my wedding day. But I also love Alex, and I refuse to let him be disrespected, especially on a day that's supposed to be one of the happiest of our lives. I want our wedding to be filled with love, joy, and positivity, not clouded by my mom's snide comments and passive-aggressive digs. So I decided not to invite her. When I broke the news, she was livid. She said I was being unreasonable and that I was cutting off family over a few harmless jokes. She told me I was overreacting and that I'd regret not having my family there, but I just can't see how letting her be there would be a good idea. My mom has always been stubborn, but this time she took it to a whole new level. She's been calling me, leaving messages, and even tried to get my dad to intervene. He's been supportive of my decision, but he doesn't want to get involved in the drama. Alex, on the other hand, has been nothing but supportive. When I told him about my decision, he said, "It's your call, but I want you to do what makes you happy. If having her there is going to stress you out, then we don't need that on our wedding day." His support has meant the world to me, but it doesn't make the situation any easier. I still feel torn because, despite everything, she's my mom. I know that height might seem like a superficial issue, but it's more than that. It's about respect. I've spent years trying to get my mom to see past her prejudices, but she refuses. And I just can't subject Alex to that kind of negativity, especially on our wedding day. I want him to feel loved and celebrated, not picked apart by someone who should be happy for us. So Reddit, am I the asshole for not inviting my mom to my wedding because she can't accept my fiance for who he is? Should I have just sucked it up and let her come? Or was I right to draw the line? I'm open to all the advice because right now, I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.